What's up gamers, welcome back to another video. Today we've got a crazy mobile sim racer that genuinely feels like a set of Corsa. I've been hooked to this one and I've been building my M4 G82 right here, trying to find a perfect balance for a street and track machine. We're gonna be doing a lap in Nürburgring with this base, but let me show you my setup real quick. I've got the power ratio maxed out, and to balance that and maintain stability, I lowered the course ratio to about 15%. And then there's these other options you can pause and take a look. I did a little bit of research on Google and I'm not sure what to expect after this tune, but fingers crossed we get something decent. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And this game is Apex Racing, by the way. I feel like the M4, G82 and G83 are the best beamers in my opinion. And I don't know about you guys, but I think those are my dream beamers right there. So I'm just gonna stop right here and rev this thing for you guys. Let's see to that. I'm really loving those engine RPMs, bro. And those pops and bangs. The bubble zones go crazy in this game. So I'm just gonna launch this thing. And you gotta be careful with this track entry point. And then just go for it in this Nürburgring, bro. I still have to get used to that manual transmission. But this thing can move, bro. Look at that. This is awesome. How is this a mobile game, bro? I still don't get it. Look at that. This is full-blown track simulation right here. And I'm having a blast right now. The funny thing is, I went back to that tune garage and fixed that cost ratio because I felt like that initial cost ratio was a little bit too low and it caused the rear end of the vehicle model to slide around and the vehicle to become unstable on track. But right now I feel like it's way too stable now, and we can now anticipate for the car's reaction according to our inputs, and that's an awesome thing. Ooh. I almost lost it there. We don't want to be sliding too much in this track because this is the most or the deadliest track to be sliding around. And look at that thing, boys. I feel like this is the perfect tune now. The perfect M4 tune from Google. Ooh, there's a jump right here. Gotta be careful with that jump. Ooh, look at that. This is insane, bro. And I was gonna do a different vehicle model, but something just told me to go for this M4 right here. And I'm sure I made a correct choice. I mean, look at that, bro. And that earlier video I made about this game, I feel like that video didn't do justice to this game in a way, especially on the graphics session. I mean, look at this right now. And this looks way more realistic, bro. Kinda feels like the Assetto Corsa and PC console sim racing games, but on mobile. And there's no other game you can have a blast with, bro. A full sim racing game on mobile? Better than this? I don't think, bro. You can't find any other. Now you gotta be careful with that. And I think traction control is turned on, but we still gotta be careful. Careful with those corners. Because remember, we are on 100% maxed out power ratio. And the torque on this thing is crazy, bro. Okay, I think now I'm getting used to this Nürburgring track. But there's still some few bends that are giving me headache, bro. And I just need more practice. The other thing I realized is the Nürburgring track feels so detailed in this game. I don't know how they did it. The first crash. No way. Okay, now I'm gonna have to get back on track. I feel like this is the best Nürburgring iteration in a game, in a mobile racing game. The cabs can be really crazy in this track. Look at that. I'm still trying to get a hang of it, so I'm just not gonna go full on gas because I'm still not sure about some corners, bro, and I don't want to crash around while recording this video, so I just gotta be real careful. But this tune is crazy. Yo, look at that. Ooh, we're now driving off track, man. Come on, bro. I'm curious to see how I'd perform in an actual race and this Nürburgring because I feel like I'm still a bit of an amateur. Ooh, crash! Another crash! Come on, bro. Okay, no more crash now. Gotta pay attention now. The engine sounds are amazing in this game, bro. Woo! Another crash. Why does this always have to happen to me, bro? Especially when I'm recording this game. Okay, now we have to give it our best. Try and reduce those crashes. And I love the shift sound effects, bro. Gear shift sound effects are crazy as well. And you literally see that GeForce effect on the vehicle model whenever you're shifting. You'll see the rear end dragging or somehow getting pressed. And it's amazing. It's an amazing attention to detail, I'm telling you. Talking while trying to drive, bro. Almost lost it there. A crazy spot right here. This is the most challenging stretch because of those crazy tight corners and stuff. Look at that. And I made a video about ground velocity recently, and most of you guys were telling me that some trucks were not licensed in that game and some vehicle models were not licensed, and I'm wondering, what about this? Because I've seen some trucks on this game, but they don't use real life names, and I don't think that's an issue because Ground Velocity also used these trucks without the real names. And like, oh, they actually used the real names. I just figured that out. No way, that's I just realized, bro. So they might have been sued for that reason though, but it's not confirmed, so you can't be too sure about it. But hopefully the dev can manage to sort that out and maybe get back with another crazy update about the sim, or maybe just scratch another new sim racing game on mobile with much better elements, features, graphics and stuff. Look at that. Okay, you gotta be careful with this corner right here. Ooh, bro, come on, man. This is tough on my end, bro. It is so tough. And the lighting has definitely increased the immersion in this game. I get a clear stretch now. The last stretch. I'm always having a blast with this stretch, bro. Every time I get to this point, I get super excited to just press on the gas pedal and just let the machine cook on track, bro. Look at that. Now the corner. Oh, this is actually the end of the race, bro. But we gotta push to that official starting point. And hopefully you guys had a blast with this one. This was a quick video. Tell me what you think about this game, or if you want me to play with another model, another car model, and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. This has been a really chaotic race, but we did good though.